to this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Remembrance special. It's the first for all of us this evening. Members of the Royal Navy, the British Army and the Royal Air Force are in our green room getting ready to be deployed into the hot seat with their celebrity partners. Lining up for a roll call are Downton Abbey's Earl of Grantham, Hugh Bonneville, with Lieutenant Gary Beales, Forces sweetheart Melanie Sykes, with Major Nicola McCulloch, and actor John Thompson, with Sergeant Derek Dutch Holland. Now, before we play, let's find out a bit more about tonight's servicemen and women.
My name is Lieutenant Gary Beales. I'm in the Royal Navy in the submarine service. When I was 7 years old and I saw my first Royal Navy ship, I knew I wanted to join the Navy.
I'm Nicola McCulloch. I'm an army medic, and that involves me dealing with casualties on the front line.
My name's Sergeant Derek Holland. I'm in the Royal Air Force based at RF High Wycombe, and I'm responsible for drill and ceremonial on the station.
Ready! Shoot!
My job takes me all around the world. I got back from Afghanistan 2 weeks ago. I was there for 6.5 months, and it's been absolutely fantastic seeing my family again.
Going out to Afghanistan to work in the hospitals was one of the most stressful things I've done ever, but I'm really proud that I've done it, and I'm really proud of all the guys and girls that are out there risking their lives.
Fire up! Quick! March!
All parades are important to us. Remembrance Parade specifically. It's to recognise those people who have given their life in various conflicts, and it's our way of paying tribute to them.
Remembrance Day has a special part in everyone's heart in the armed forces because it gives us an opportunity to actually celebrate and actually remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
I'll be thinking about all the people that we lost when I was out there in Afghanistan, people that I met, and, you know, I want to do this show for them and for their families.
And we're all very proud tonight to say that our entire audience is made up of brave men and women who've all served Queen and country. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much for what you do. Right, we've got a show to do. Please welcome our first warriors, Hugh Bonneville and Lieutenant Gary Beales. Bonneville, you're a wimp. Lieutenant Gary Beales is married with 3 sons. He joined the Navy 27 years ago, aged just 16, and he worked his way up through the ranks. In Afghanistan, he was an operations officer at Camp Bastion. Actor Hugh Bonneville is married with a 10-year-old son, Felix. His dad did national service with the Royal Navy, so he's always felt an affinity for the Navy and the work that they do. And he calls me the smiling tormentor. Why is that?
Well, you're just terrifying. You know, you sit there grinning and you're just putting people through misery. It's horrible.
It's my job. It's what I do. Gary, Navy in Afghanistan. I know you do a tremendous amount, but how does that work?
Basically, every 3rd or 4th tour in Afghanistan, the Navy goes out to support 3 Commando Brigade, providing the medical component in both the hospital and for the medics on the ground. So that's why I was out in Afghanistan, because I'm actually in a medical branch.
You've got 3 boys?
3 boys, yeah.
How do you run a normal family life? Is it possible with a family at home?
If I'm honest, the only way to do it is to have a strong wife behind you. When I come home, it's quite easy to get back into the routine, because obviously my wife's expecting me back. It's just nice to have that normality.
She's kind of scary, your wife, isn't she?
Yeah, she does wear the trousers when I come home.
Right, lots of luck. Tonight, Hugh and Gary are hoping to raise lots of money for the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity. Now, backstage, the rest of this motley platoon are playing along on their keypads just for fun, so we can check on how they're doing throughout the show. Are you right, you lot?
Yes!
Yes! Not you lot, that lot. Could be a long night. Right now, Hugh and Gary are just 12 questions away from £1 million. They have our usual lifelines. They've got 50-50. They can phone a friend. And, of course, they can ask this very military audience. Now, the first 7 questions up to £50,000 are played against the clock. And the first 2 questions, they'll only have 15 seconds. Guys, fingers crossed, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So, I'll read the question, start the clock, you'll only have 15 seconds. You have got lifelines if you need them. Right, question number 1 is this for £500. Here it comes. Which of these is a token of remembrance? 15 seconds from now. Heaven's sake, goodness sake, Pete's sake, keepsake.
Do you reckon keepsake?
D, keepsake.
Yeah. D, final answer, keepsake.
It's the right answer. You've got £500.
Me.
don't know how to break this to you, Hugh. They might get hard.
Oh, God.
Question number 2 is the last point at which you could go home with nothing. I'm sure it won't happen. Use a lifeline if you have to. You probably won't need one. 15 seconds again. Question number 2 for £1,000 is this. Last week, Sushil Kumar won the jackpot on the Indian version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, echoing in real life the plot of which film? 15 seconds. Slumdog Millionaire, My Name is Khan, Ra 1, Bombay Dreams.
A Slumdog Millionaire, final answer.
It's the right answer, you got £1,000.
The safe. The safe.
I can tell you, Hugh, you've been practising this a lot at home, haven't you, with all sorts of games, with,
Yeah.
with the CD-ROM and whatever. This is the highest amount you've ever won.
That's absolutely true. I'm sorry, Gary, to break that to you. But
Now you tell me.
now it's over to you, mate.
Now, that's a guaranteed £1,000 for the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity, but the next 5 questions, they'll have 30 seconds to answer, and then hopefully it gets you up to £50,000 and the clock stops. Right, question number 3 then, for £2,000, you'll have 30 seconds. Here it comes. Which expression of surprise, often used in texting, was added to the Oxford English Dictionary this year? 30 seconds from now. OTC, LBD, OMG, RMP.
C. OMG, final answer.
Gary, you haven't got a clue.
Yes, I do.
Oh, sorry. You just had that blank mask on your face. It's the right answer. You got £2,000.
Oh, my God!
I'll tell you, Mel and Nicola both thought it was C, and John and Dutch thought it was C, so it looks quite promising for later. But at the moment, you two are still in the chair. Question number 4 is for £5,000. Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much, Peter. Thank you.
My pleasure. Happy birthday.
22.
Question number 4 is for £5,000. You have 3 lifelines still intact. Have a look. In the national anthem, what line comes next after Send Her Victorious? 30 seconds. Regal and virtuous, happy and glorious, proud and splendiferous, mighty yet glamorous.
B, happy and glorious, final answer.
Mighty yet glamorous. It's the right answer. You got £5,000.
Right, this is really good cricket.
Yeah.
I just want to share this with you, that both John and Dutch think it was C, splendiferous. Hugh and Gary's battle for the million has only just got underway, and while they regroup, we'll take a quick break. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back to this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Remembrance special, where our entire audience is made up of serving men and women. Got some facts and figures about our audience tonight. Between them, they've been on over 400 missions. This is just this audience alone. They've notched up an incredible 216 medals, and they've served a total of 1,181 years in places as far afield as, obviously, Afghanistan, Iraq, Bangladesh, Japan and Alaska. And also, we'd like to say tonight a particular thank you to 3 extraordinary veterans of World War II who are here in the audience tonight. Give them a big hand. Thank you. Sergeant Bill Davis, who served in the Coldstream Guards and also fought in the D-Day invasion and the Battle of Arnhem and survived. Wing Commander Bob Foster, who aged just 19, flew in the Battle of Britain. And Captain Eric Winkle Brown, a test pilot in the Navy. He was the first person ever to land a jet on an aircraft carrier. That's his plane there with Eric inside it. And the second picture here shows just how terrifying the conditions were for pilots like Eric to land in. It's a real privilege to have them here. Thank you, guys. They're amazing men. Right, back to the game. So far, Hugh and Gary have won £5,000 for their charity. Waiting nervously backstage for their charity mission, we have Melanie and Nicola and John and Dutch. You all right, you lot?
Yes.
John, you look absolutely terrified. Right, guys, next question. You've got £5,000 for the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity. Question number 5 is for £10,000. You've still got 3 lifelines, which has surprised us all. Good luck. Question number 5 is this. Don't forget, we're still against the clock. Here it comes. A recent 6-1 thrashing by which club caused Sir Alex Ferguson to call it his worst ever day at Manchester United? Start the clock. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City.
D, Manchester City, final answer.
The noisy neighbours. Mel, Nicola, John, Dutch all think it's D. It's the right answer. Manchester City, you got £10,000. It's their worst Old Trafford defeat since 1955. Now, you are only 2 away from 50,000. The money now going up fast. I just reminded the drops get a bit steep. You would lose £9,000 here of the 10 you've got if you gave me a wrong answer. You have got 3 lifelines intact. Question number 6 for £20,000 is this. Which of these is a collective noun for tigers? Start the clock. Ambush, colony, murder, siege.
It's not a murder, that's crows.
I think we should use lifeline.
Yeah.
You've got lifelines if you need them.
We'll ask the audience, stop the clock, please.
OK, stop the clock. You'll have 16 seconds left when we come back off this. Right. Good luck, everybody. Here's the question. Which of these is a collective noun for tigers? Serious business. It's worth 20 grand. A on your keypads is ambush. B is colony. C is murder. D is siege. A, ambush. B, colony. C, murder. D, siege. A collective noun for tigers. All vote now. 45% say ambush, not quite a majority, but it's a big percentage. 30% say colony, 5% say murder, 20% say siege. Right, restart the clock.
Lifeline, 50-50.
50-50. OK, stop the clock again. Right, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Hugh and Gary the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. Oh, the 2 highest are still there. Restart the clock. Ambush or colony?
A, ambush. A, ambush, final answer.
Hugh, you've gone very quiet.
Yes.
Why ambush? Gary, why ambush?
I just don't think it's colony.
I'm with him.
You've just won £20,000. Now, you are 1 away from the next big milestone of £50,000. I would love you to win that tonight, but you could lose £19,000 at this point. You have got to phone a friend. You can phone a friend and still take 20 grand if you want, which would be a good result. Have a look, though. Question number 7. This is the last one against the clock for £50,000. Here it comes. What beans are used to make traditional canned baked beans in tomato sauce? 30 seconds, last time. Lima beans, haricot beans, pinto beans, adzuki beans.
B, haricot beans, final answer.
Why?
Just pretty sure it's haricot beans. The rest of the others just don't sound like they're being baked beans.
You just won £50,000! Well played! Whoa! Hugh, that's the first time you smiled since you came in today.
Have we beaten Chris Evans?
Everybody beats me. So, Hugh and Gary have reached that very reassuring milestone of £50,000. That's the minimum amount they will leave here with tonight. That money all goes to the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity. How much do you think you could win now? You've got a lifeline left. What are you thinking, Gary? You feel lucky?
Yeah. I feel lucky to be here, so yeah, I feel lucky.
Yeah.
I've got a good partner, so yeah, let's go for it.
Oh, too kind.
It's getting sickening, frankly. OK. Question number 8 is for £75,000. You have still got to phone a friend. And this is one of those you might as well play. Whatever happens, you've won £50,000. Right. Question number 8 of a possible 12 is this. Which of these fictional characters has a medical syndrome named after them? Now, you still have 1 lifeline, and you've also got switch, so you can get rid of 1 if you don't like the look of it and swap it for something hopefully a lot easier. Here are the options. Alice in Wonderland, Pippi Longstocking, Robinson Crusoe, Charlie Bucket. It's worth 75 grand. You have got to phone a friend. You can get rid of
Do
it.
you know when you're friends?
Gary, you're whispering. Sorry, mate. I'll ask you to speak.
I'm just going to say, do you want to phone one of your friends? Alice in Wonderland doesn't sound right.
Let's phone a friend.
Phone one of yours?
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, you go for it.
James, I think.
You could still switch it when you phone a
Oh,
friend.
we do switch it.
You can always do
Want
that
to phone a friend?
afterwards.
Can we do that
We
afterwards?
can do it afterwards.
Phone a friend.
OK.
Phone a friend, please.
Let's have a look. Who have you got? Al, James, Colin. Who are these people?
Al is a bloke in a cap. He's an actor. James is a wizard on quizzes.
We'll find out. Yeah.
And Colin is my wife's father.
Oh, OK. So, now, who are you going to call?
I think we'll call James.
Yeah.
We'll call James.
OK. Because he's a wizard on quizzes, supposedly.
Hope so.
OK. Where is he? Where is he, Hugh?
He's in Hampshire.
OK.
Hello.
James.
Hi.
Hello, Chris Tarrant. Good evening.
Evening. How are you, Chris?
Well, I'm fine. We're right in the middle of a very serious Who Wants to Be a Millionaire tonight.
Very good.
Now, I've got Hugh here, and I've got Lieutenant Gary Beals as well. We're playing for as much money as we can for the Navy. They're stuck on a particular question. It's worth rather a lot of money, James. It's worth £75,000.
Yeah, better get it right then, I suppose.
Absolutely. Right. Next voice you hear will be Hugh. So till the question, there are still 4 possible answers. OK. Hugh, fingers crossed. 30 seconds, your time starts now.
Which of these fictional characters has a medical syndrome named after them? Alice in Wonderland, Pippi Longstocking, Robinson Crusoe, or Charlie Bucket?
God, dear. Either Robinson Crusoe or Alice in Wonderland. I'm inclined to think more Robinson Crusoe, actually. I don't know for sure. This is what I'm telling you, but Robinson Crusoe, I would be my.
Pretty sure it's Robinson Crusoe.
Thank you.
My
Now, you
first,
can switch it.
my first instinct to go is Robinson Crusoe.
I think, as you
Why?
said before...
Of all the art, it's one of those things in the back of your mind. You've heard
You
it
just
before.
said that because you said it on the phone.
No, he said it, no, it was his first answer.
My first answer was Robinson Crusoe.
And you said before the show, go with your first instinct. I'm going to
happy?
fully support you on that, Gary.
OK, I'm going to go with C, Robinson Crusoe. Final answer.
You're either stuck on £50,000 or you just won £75,000. Find out which after the break. Don't go away.
New from Schwarzkopf, our first hair care range with Pearl Essence, exclusively developed with Claudia Schiffer. Her beauty experience translated into indulgent hair care. New Schwarzkopf Essence Ultime with Pearl Essence in a rich, luxurious formula because you want strong, shiny, truly precious hair. The best of Schwarzkopf, exclusively developed with Claudia Schiffer. New Essence Ultime from Schwarzkopf.
My professional hair care for you.
I love every second on the ice, so I need to take care of my bones. Just one Calin Plus every day gives me the entire daily needs in vitamin D.
Vitamin D helps the body absorb and use calcium.
It's so good to love your bones. Calin Plus, calcium plus vitamin D. Love your bones.
Welcome back to this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Remembrance special, where military minds and civilian celebrities have joined forces to win money for service charities. Right now, Hugh and Gary are biting their nails, wondering whether they've just won 75 grand or are staying at £50,000. The question was, which of these fictional characters has a medical syndrome named after them? Alice in Wonderland, Pippi Longstocking, Robinson Crusoe or Charlie Bucket? Phone a Friend said he thought it was Robinson Crusoe. Gary, Hugh said, we think it's Robinson Crusoe. They went for it as their final answer. Melanie and Nicola will tell you thought it was Alice in Wonderland. John and Dutch think it's Charlie Bucket. Alice in Wonderland is the right answer. Sorry, guys. But they still go away with £50,000. It's 49 grand more than you've ever won. Bless you, mate. Thank you. Well done, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bless you. Well done. So, Hugh and Gary have won £50,000 for their charity. Please thank Hugh Bonneville and Lieutenant Gary Beals. Let's meet our next pair. Please welcome Melody Sykes and Major Nicola McCulloch. Very popular. Very popular with the boys. Hi, Danny. How are you? Always doing two.
Always do two, always.
Don't. They're quite exciting.
So am I.
Yeah, I heard. This could be a very, very, very long show. Don't be careful. They're military condition. Major Nicola McCulloch is an army medic. In her final year of studying medicine, she decided she wanted to give something back and help people risking their lives for their country. She's worked in field hospitals in both Iraq and more recently in Afghanistan, where she treated 600 injured servicemen and women in just 10 weeks. Presenter Mel Sykes has got 2 young sons, but hits the gym every day, and now she says she's never been in better shape, claiming she would relish army training.
I think I would, honestly.
Well, I think the army training would relish you from the sound of this one. That's an amazing statistic, 600. I mean, you must have been virtually without sleep, weren't you?
Yeah, I didn't have a day off the whole time I was there, and yeah, it was very, very challenging. But at the end of the day, looking after all these guys and girls that are in with us tonight was what it was all about, so I was proud to do it.
Is it a lot tougher than you actually dared fear?
Yes and no. I mean, I think you've got the support of all your comrades when you're out there, which makes it easy. But, you know, you've got to work very hard and you've got to keep yourself together for the guys and do the best for them.
I think extraordinary. You actually met your husband in Iraq.
That's right.
And then you served together in Afghanistan, but you were kept apart.
Yeah.
Because boys and girls can't stay together at night
That's
time.
right, yep.
OK. Mel.
Yes.
Alan Carr.
Yeah, what about him?
What's it like working with him? He's one of your phone and friends. What's it like working with him?
He's absolutely amazing. I go and do that show with him for 2 hours every Saturday, and we just laugh. So we talk rubbish and just giggle, and we have a brilliant reaction with the audience. It's just hilarious. Okay. So good.
Well, we'll see whether he knows anything when we may or may not call him for your phone a friend. So, Melanie and Nicola are hoping to raise lots of money for ABF, the Soldiers charity. As ever, they have their lifelines, and for the first 2 questions, again, they have just 15 seconds. Lots of luck, guys. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Right. Question number 1 is for £500. You'll have 15 seconds. Here it comes. October the 31st saw the arrival on the planet of the 7 billionth what? Start the clock. VW Beetle, person, Corrie episode, Westlife hit.
B person, final answer.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee. It's the right answer. You've got £500. It is a worry some nights. John and Dutch thought it was Westlife Hits.
No, we can't. It's not working.
It's not working.
Question number 2 for £1,000, guys. Last point, you could go home with nothing at all. I'm sure you won't. You have all 3 lifelines. No, it won't happen. Be positive. Question number 2 will guarantee you £1,000. Here it comes. What is used in the UK as an accredited symbol of quality and safety? Start the clock. Deutschmark, Tidemark, Birthmark, Kitemark.
Yeah, are you happy with that? Yeah. OK, D, kite mark, final answer.
Are you sure? Mel, you don't look
yeah,
sure.
No, I am positive. If she is, I am.
It's the right answer. You got £1,000.
Thank goodness for that.
So that's a guaranteed £1,000 for their charity. The next 5 questions they'll have... I didn't think girls
Hot
perspired.
flushes, honestly.
Glowing.
I'm over 40 now, though, you know that.
I never said a word. And for the next 5 questions, they now have 30 seconds to answer. Question number 3 is for £2,000. Have a look, and I'll start the clock. What are the external leaf buds on a potato called? 30 seconds. Ears, noses, eyes, teeth.
OK, yeah.
Eyes, C, final answer.
Not noses. Oh, look at the noses on this bud. It's the right answer. You got £2,000.
Yay! You're making a really funny noise.
That's the relaxing noise.
Now, Nicola, when you're under pressure, you sing.
Yeah.
What sort of things do you sing?
The last time, it was Jason Donovan, Sealed with a Kiss.
Are you liable to break into that this evening?
Perhaps. Maybe once we get past 50, if we get that far.
Apparently, when you get the worst for fine wine, you turn into Lady Gaga. It's a very, very strange piece of information I was given. OK, we'll see what happens. And also, Melanie, your nickname with the family is Smelly Melly.
Well, yeah, an uncle of mine used to call me Smelly Melly, yeah. It's not true, though, I can assure you.
I don't know, I'm sitting right over here, I don't know. You have £2,000, you guys. You have all 3 lifelines. What sort of money are you aiming at? We've just seen those two.
Well, we've got to
$50.
aim high, otherwise there's no point being here.
Yeah.
But we have to just, you know, we're just going to take it easy, aren't we, and see how we get on. We want to get to that 50,000, though.
Well,
that would be nice.
It's only 4 away, and the clock would stop. Have a look at question number 4. This is for £5,000. Here it comes. Which celebrity recently became a father for the first time at the age of 51? 30 seconds. Hugh Jackman, Hugh Grant, Hugh Laurie, Hugh Hefner.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
It's Hugh
Are
Grant.
you sure?
I think I'm sure. Is that not good enough? No.
No,
What should we do?
no.
What should we do? Ask the audience.
Okay, ask the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop the clock. You'll have 14 seconds left after we ask the audience
No, I
vote.
think it is. I think it is.
Right, audience, look at their faces. Which celebrity recently became a father for the first time at the age of 51 is the question now. On your keypads, A is Hugh Jackman, B is Hugh Grant, C is Hugh Laurie, D is Hugh Hefner. Recently became a father for the first time at the age of 51. A, Jackman, B, Grant, C, Laurie, D, Hefner. A, B, C or D, all vote now. It's worth £5,000. 84% say Hugh Grant, 2% think Hugh Hefner. Yeah, 51.
Yeah,
That's
right.
been a while. It's a big percentage. Restart the clock.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Hugh Grant. Yeah, final answer.
Well, you haven't done that bit yet, had you? It's the right answer. You got £5,000.
No, we shouldn't. Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
Let's have little baby girl. Question number 5 is for 10,000. You've still got to phone a friend, which might be Alan Carr, and you've still got a 50-50. Have a look at question number 5 for 10 grand. Here it comes. How many curves are there on a standard paper clip? Start the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it goes like that, and it curves round, and then it curves and it goes back up, and then it curves and it goes down. So I think 3. What do you
3,
think?
I think 3.
So if you draw it, it goes round like that, and round like that, and round, but then it goes round again.
3.
So should we go for 3?
Are you going to just go for it, yeah?
What do you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Go on, then.
Okay, 3, final answer.
6 seconds left. It's funny, the whole audience going.
Oh, no.
So it goes out like that, goes out like that, and then it goes like that, and the answer is 3. Well done. That's a horrible question.
Really horrible.
Oh, you got it right. Now then, Mel and Nicola, you are only 2 away from £50,000 when you would get another lifeline. You've still got a 50-50 and a phone a friend at this point. Money now going up quite quickly. The drops are still steep, though. You would lose £9 grand here of the 10 you got. You're only guaranteed 1,000. Question number 6 is for £20,000. Here it comes. Which of these can you do legally at the age of 16 in the UK? 30 seconds. Buy a lottery ticket, serve on a jury, give blood, vote in a general election.
Oh, gosh. It's not voting a general election.
It's
no.
not.
I don't know about blood. I don't know about lottery. I think we should do 50-50. Yeah, stop the clock.
All right, stop the clock. Right, you'll have 13 seconds left, that's all. Right, computer,
Right,
take
so
away
if we
2
want- if we still
random
don't
wrong
know,
answers.
then
Leave
we'll
Mel and Nicola the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer.
Yeah, it's
Buy lottery tickets left, vote in the general
lottery
election.
ticket, final answer.
Oh!
Why are you so certain?
Because I'm sure that I bought one in the very first lottery and I must have been about that age. I hope.
You don't think you can vote in the general election at 16?
No, because I don't think I voted in a general election until I'd gone to university.
You just won £20,000.
Oh, well done, girl. Well done, babes.
Right, one more. Let's hit
Well done.
Mel, you are so competitive, aren't you? I've forgotten how competitive you are. Are you still doing boxing training?
Yes, I love it.
But you don't want to hit anybody?
No, I'd rather...
Well, how does that work?
No, I'd rather punch a bag. The thought of actually hitting someone makes me feel sick, but I'd pound away at this bag. I'm pretty strong.
What do you call it? Does it have a name, the bag?
No, you don't want to hit it.
Right, you have £20,000. I would love you to get to 50 grand again.
Yeah.
You would lose £19,000 if you gave me a wrong answer. You could phone a friend and still take 20 grand, guys, which would be a good result,
Yeah,
OK?
okay, yeah.
Have a look, question number 7. Last one against the clock, 30 seconds. Here it comes. For £50,000, for what sport was the All England Club at Wimbledon originally designed? 30 seconds. Badminton, bowls, croquet, cricket.
Any idea?
No.
Right, we'll phone a friend then.
Right, stop the clock. You'll have 24 seconds after. You can still take the money.
I think, aren't we?
Who are you going to phone?
Yeah, well, Richard Madeley said do not ring about sport.
Oh, great.
So we're not ringing Richard. And Alan, I'm not sure he'll know about sport. But
I don't think he's very sporty, is he?
He's not that sporty, bless him. But
We're going to
Brian,
try
then?
my brother. Brian's
your
my
brother?
and we're going to try him.
No pressure then
I'm
on your
not
brother.
sure he'll know, but I think we'll try anyway.
Oh, great. OK. All right, well, phone Brian. Where is he?
He's in his work in London.
OK, he's working late. OK, we'll phone Brian. We'll tell him the question. Now, listen, if you're not happy with his answer, you can still walk away with £20,000.
Yeah.
OK, you're not committed.
Hello?
Brian?
Yes.
Chris Darren, good evening. How are you?
I'm not bad, Chris. How are you?
Well, I'm good, and thank you for caring. I've got your sister here
Lucky
with
you.
Mel Sykes. They're doing OK, actually.
Good.
They are on £20,000, but they're stuck on a particular question. Nicola says, you're bound to know.
Oh, dear.
Actually, she didn't say that at all. It's worth £50,000, so it's serious money. All right, mate.
OK.
Right, next voice will be Nicola. She's telling the question. There are 4 possible answers. Nicola, fingers crossed, my darling. 30 seconds starts now.
For what sport was the All England Club at Wimbledon originally designed? A. Badminton, B. Bowls, C. Croquet, or D. Cricket? Any idea?
I don't have a clue, to be honest. I would have thought bowls, but that's just a random guess.
OK. Thanks anyway, Brian.
No bother.
OK.
Oh, gosh.
No bother. You've got 24 seconds. You can take
I
the
was
money.
thinking bowls, but it is just a wild guess as well.
What should we do then?
I think we should
Take the money. I agree. Yeah, we'll take the money, thanks.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
OK. Give them a big hand. They've won £20,000. A good result for the Army Benevolent Fund, the ARF. I'll tell you, interestingly, Hugh and Gary are back there, who won £50,000. They think it's bowls.
Do they?
Your brother kind of thought it was bowls. John and Dutch thought it was bowls. If you had said to me bowls, if you'd been that little bit braver, Mel Sykes,
Yes.
you would have just lost £19,000.
thank
The right
goodness,
answer was
thank goodness.
croquet.
Right, fine.
Give me a big hand, £20,000. OK, guys.
Thank goodness for that.
Come on, we do 2 now.
Sit down.
Well done. Bless you, darling. Well done. Bless you. See you later. Thanks a lot. 50,000, 20,000. Good night. Right. Quick march. Let's get our next pair on. Please welcome John Thompson and Sergeant Dutch Holland. How are you, sir? Nice to meet you. Hi, John. How are you? Quiz fan, Sergeant Derek Dutch Holland is an RAF career manager. He's married to Renata, and he has a 7-year-old daughter called Sophie. He too has served a 6-month tour in Kabul. Actor John Thompson started doing voices on Spitting Image. He's married with 2 young daughters, and he's a drummer when he's not actually performing. They're probably not quite as good as these guys.
We did have a little chat earlier to discuss Ratamacues and Patty Flowerflowers.
Yeah, and they went, what on earth are you talking about? How are you feeling?
Very nervous.
Yeah. Well, no pressure. Considering what you do and where you've been and the things you've faced, I mean, it's only a bit of telly.
Yeah, you're right, but we're trying to raise a serious amount of money for charity, aren't we? So, yeah, it's important.
Stand-up's worse, if it's any consolation.
Yeah.
Well, John and Dutch are hoping to raise lots of money for their chosen charity, which, of course, this time around is the RAF Benevolent Fund. Dutch's close friend was seriously injured in a mortar attack in Iraq, and he has been helped enormously by this charity, so lots to play for. They have 3 lifelines to help them, and for the first 2 questions, they have just 15 seconds. Guys, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Right, question number 1. 15 seconds. Question number 1 is for £500. Here it comes. Fans of which TV series are referred to as Gleeks? Start the clock. The Simpsons, South Park, 90210, Glee.
D, Chris, Glee.
D, Glee.
Yes, Glee D.
It's the right answer. You got £500. Question number 2 is for £1,000. You had 3 lifelines if you need them. I'm sure you won't. This will guarantee you £1,000 at least. Question number 2 is against the clock for just 15 seconds. Here it comes. On modern electronic devices, email is represented by what icon? Look at you two nodding. Start the clock. Stamp, pen, envelope, ink pot.
An envelope. C.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £1,000.
That's it. Here we go.
So they have £1,000. They have all 3 lifelines intact. Join us after the break to see how much farther these two can go. Don't go away. Welcome back to this very special Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Remembrance show, as this is the final part. This klaxon, thank you, could sound to end the show. Now, if that happens, any question in play will become null and void. So it's none of that, I've started, so I'll finish. If I've started, we do finish. John and Dutch are just off the starting blocks with £1,000 for the next 5 questions. They now have 30 seconds to answer. How are you feeling?
Better.
Good. John, you calm? You're looking very calm.
Yeah, I'm OK, actually.
OK?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm all right.
Right. Question number 3. You'll have 30 seconds. You had 3 lifelines. This is for £2,000. What Italian term for an appetizer literally means... Why are you whispering? Literally means before the pasta. Start the clock. Cannelloni, risotto, calzone, antipasto.
Go on, John.
D. Antipasto.
Final answer.
Look at you. You're so pleased with yourself, John Thompson. It's the right answer.
Nice one. I'll answer one of them, too.
Dutch, from the age of 5, you knew you wanted to be in the RAF?
Yep.
Why was that?
Don't know, just a calling, if you like.
Were you, were you a plane spotter as a little boy?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. One of your big things is organising special parades, isn't it?
Correct, yeah.
So, Armistice, obviously, at the weekend. Have you got something special for Sunday?
Yeah, Royal Air Force High Wycombe parading through the town of High Wycombe. I'm responsible for that, so I'll be coordinating it all.
Well, bless you guys. You have £2,000. I want to try and get a lot more for the RAF Benevolent Fund. Question number 4 is for £5,000. You still have all 3 lifelines. You'll have 30 seconds again for this question. Here it comes. Which band went straight to number 1 in the UK album charts last week with Milo Xyloto?
Yeah.
30 seconds from now. Kasabian, Coldplay, Maroon 5, Steps.
Chris, that's B, Coldplay. Final answer.
Are you so sure? Are you a big music fan?
Enjoy music, but my wife's put it on a Christmas list.
It's the right answer. You got £5,000.
Nearly there.
Dutch, you're a secret ABBA fan.
No, my daughter's the ABBA fan, but I use that as the cover, yes.
Dad's always said that. OK.
I won't mention my Wurzel's crush.
We'll probably gloss over that, John, if you don't mind. It's rather embarrassing to us all. Question number 5 for £10,000. You can double your money here. You've got £5,000 at the moment. The good thing is you have not yet touched any lifelines. You're only 3 away from £50,000. Have a look. Question number 5 is this. You can double your money. A quarter of the bones in the adult human body are found in which of the following? 30 seconds. Pelvis, feet, ribcage, skull.
That could be feet next.
Dutch, stop whispering.
Okay, 50-50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use a lifeline, please.
OK, stop the clock. You'll have 17 seconds left. Which one are you going to do? 50-50?
50-50.
Right, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave John and Dutch the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
Yeah.
Feet or ribcage? Restart the clock.
You sure?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
We're thinking feet.
You've only got 10 seconds.
And the back.
We'll phone a friend. Phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend. Oh, cut this a bit fine, aren't you? Right, you've got 4 seconds left, but we'll phone a friend as soon as they come off the phone and 30 seconds is up. We'll restart that clock. Now, we've got Sergeant Danny Smith, Sergeant Stu Walker, Andrew. Who's
My
Andrew?
dad.
One of yours?
My dad.
That's your dad?
Yes, my dad, yeah.
But he's very handsome and good looking.
Yes, I'm adopted.
Right, who are we going to talk to? Dad or one of these two other guys? Dutch, what do you think?
What do you reckon?
Well, Danny's a bit of a brain box. I reckon he'll be a good stab, but what about your dad? What do you... No, should we go with
You'll
Danny?
go with Danny.
Okay, we'll go with Danny.
Go with Danny.
Yeah,
Danny.
Go with Danny, yeah.
OK, we think you'll know this?
Yeah, I reckon.
OK, we'll see. Right, phone Danny, 30 seconds. You could still ask the audience if you're quick, and you could still take the money at £5 grand. All right, guys, you do not have to play this question. Right, we'll phone Sergeant Danny Smith. See if he knows.
Hello.
Danny!
Hello.
Hiya, Chris Tarrant here. Good evening.
Oh, hello, Chris.
Hi, mate. We're doing a special military celebration tonight for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, I've got Dutch here. Sergeant Dutch to you and I.
Oh, he's putting the pressure on me, is he?
Yeah. Now, it's worth £10,000, matey, so it's quite serious business.
OK.
Right. Next voice here will be Dutch. He'll tell you the question. There are still 2 possible answers, that's all.
Cheers.
Basically, one's right and one's wrong. OK?
Magic, thank you.
Right, fingers crossed. Dutch, 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Danny, a quarter of the bones in the adult human body are found in which of the following? The feet or the rib cage?
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue, mate.
Wrong answer.
If I was going to guess, I would guess the feet, because I think all your toes have got at least 2 or 3, haven't they?
Brilliant. That's what we were going along the lines of.
It's a guess, though, mate.
No, I'm happy with that, mate. You've convinced us.
All right, Dutch.
Right, cheers, mate.
All the best, mate.
Cheers, ta.
Cheers, bye.
OK.
Should have phoned your dad, shouldn't we? Restart the clock.
B, feet,
B,
final
feet,
answer.
yes.
With 2 seconds left.
It's all in the timer.
I think there's more bones in the feet than the rib cage.
It needs to be.
He just won £10,000.
That's right. We should have just gone with it. Should have gone with it. The thing is, we said hand to begin with, didn't we?
There are 206 bones in the average body, and there are 26 in each foot. There you are. You look, you're stunned.
Our instinct was hands, and it didn't come up.
No.
And then feet came up, and then... You know how it is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What voice did you do on Spitting Image?
I started off with Gaza, which is just a weird man. Just crying all the time. You know, the water coming out.
Yeah.
I used to do Nigel Kennedy, Monster, Aston Villa, the violinist.
Yeah.
And various others. Bill Clinton.
OK. It's only just been nosy. You have £10,000 at this moment. This is good. You are 2 away from 50,000. I'd love you to get up there. You still have Asked the Audience. Question number 6 is for 20,000. There's only 2 more against the clock. Question number 6 is for 20,000. Again, you'll have 30 seconds. Here it comes. All UK national insurance numbers consist of a total of how many digits and letters? 30 seconds. 5, 7, 9, 11.
C9, final answer.
Do you know your number?
I do know it, yeah.
What is it?
I can't say that on air.
Oh, come on!
I'll be targeted by fraud. That's not very posh.
Do you know yours?
Yep.
I do know it, actually.
I haven't a clue what mine is. It is the right answer. I'm very impressed. You got £20,000.
Nice one, mate. Nice one.
I wouldn't have a clue.
I do know it.
2 letters followed by a 6-digit number and a final letter. If anybody rings in saying their number only has 8, it's because it's a temporary one. You see? Just showing off. It came up on my screen.
I'm glad it wasn't that.
You have £20,000. Concentrate, John Thompson. You have £20,000. You could lose 19 grand here. Question number 7, though, would guarantee and go back with at least £50,000 for the RAF Benevolent Fund, which would really put the icing on a great night. You still have 1 lifeline. You've still got to ask the audience, so no pressure. Question number 7 is for £50,000. Last one against the clock. Here it comes. Which drug is named after the Greek god of dreams? 30 seconds. Aspirin, Novocaine, Valium, morphine.
Morphine. Morpheus.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D, Chris, final answer.
Morphine?
Yeah.
Why?
Morpheus, the god of the underworld and the...
You're a very strange man, John. It's the right answer! You got it! That is so good! Well played. Brilliant. That is so good.
serious.
Now, come on, we're getting tight on time. I want to rattle through this. John and Dutch have now reached £50,000. No more pressure against the clock. No! No, 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 no. That noise, you know what it means? It means there's no time for any more questions. John and Dutch, it has been a brilliant night. I've won £50,000 for their charity, the RAF Benevolent Fund. Give them a big hand. Thank you, guys. Oh! And that's all we got time for. What a great night. Thanks to all of you. Thank you to all the celebrities and, of course, our armed forces players and everybody here in the audience from the Army, the Navy and the Air Force who put their lives on the line for our country. Thank you all for what you do. Thanks to the band of Her Majesty's Royal Marines. They've got a new CD out next week. We'll see you again in December for our Christmas special. So, until then, from all of us on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, good night. Tonight, for the first time ever, we're having school kids in the hot seat playing with their famous parents. But can you guess who they are? Harry's dad is a shooting star. Grace's mum is a Great Britain. And Connor's dad is an absolute knockout. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Schools Art Special. Now, let's see who we've got tonight, hoping to win $1 million. We've got Bob Mortimer with his son, Harry. We've got Fern Britton and daughter Grace, plus Mr. Joe Calzaghe and son Connor. So let's meet our first father and son team. Please welcome the splendid Mr. Bob Mortimer and his 14-year-old son, Harry. How are you, Harry? Nice to see you, mate. How are you, Bob? Nice to see you, mate. Make yourself comfy.
Good evening.
Yeah, I know, they are a funny audience. Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Well,
I'm terrified.
How are you?
Terrified, but it's a pleasure to be here.
What, Harry, I think you're certainly the first school-age kid we've ever had sitting in one of these seats. Nervous?
No, I'm anxious. I don't think I'm nervous.
What's it like having Bob as a dad?
I've got used to it, I think.
He is a very strange... He's a very nice man, but he's very strange. Yeah. Does he do odd things?
I don't think I'd class him as odd anymore, but, yeah, I think most people would.
What sort of things does he do? What do you do, Bob? Because apparently when you're out and about...
I just do the things that I assume all dads do, you know? I do funny walks in the supermarket. I particularly enjoy putting the largest item in a supermarket into the trolley. You don't enjoy that, do you, H, when I do that kind of palaver? And I do the things dads do. He's embarrassed to be... He's just recently stopped going out with me, to be honest.
Can I just say that last time you and I met on your programme with Vic, Shooting Stars, then we got a clip of this, right at the end of the show, for no reason that I can think of, I ended up in a glass case with the most disgusting-smelling old tramp you put me in with, and the straw was covered with some very unpleasant substance. It was disgusting.
A substance that had probably come from the tramp, Chris. But interestingly enough, it was the tramp complained more than you did.
No, he didn't.
Chris.
It was deeply unpleasant.
There was £1 in that box, Chris, and you were desperate for it.
Which of you two is the clever one?
I think it's Dad. I'm not good at any general knowledge.
You know about Xbox? You know about football?
That's it.
Yeah, that is about it.
You were a footballer, weren't you?
I was, yes.
I mean, you were good.
I was good, and because I was quite tall when I was young, until I was about 15. And
then you never grew anymore.
I never grew anymore. You know, I was this height from when I was about 12. But yeah, I was decent. A decent enough player.
And I saw you boxing. Did you box Les Dennis?
I boxed Les Dennis.
That must have been scary.
I boxed Darren Day, and I boxed Ricky Gervais.
It's hardly Joe Calzaghe. Right,
he's a big lad, Ricky.
Fingers crossed, guys. Tonight, Bob and Harry are hoping to raise a lot of money for their chosen charity, Anthony Nolan. Now, as with all our pairs tonight, although they're playing together, the final decision will always be made by the adult, or in this case, Bob. Backstage, there they are, looking absolutely terrified. Fern and Grace and Joe and Connor. Now, they're going to play along on the keypads, just for fun, so we can see how well they're doing, or possibly how badly they're doing. But at this moment, Bob and Harry are just 12 questions away from a cool £1 million. Sounds good when you say it like that. They have, of course, the usual lifelines. They've got a 50-50. They can phone a friend, and they can ask this live audience. As you know, the first 7 questions these days, up to £50,000, are played against the clock. And for the first 2 questions, they only have 15 seconds. So, guys, I will basically read out the question and start the clock. You've only got 15 seconds. Scream at me. Final answer when you're happy with your answer. All right? OK. OK, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? OK, 15 seconds for your answer. Question number 1 is for £500. Have a look. Here it comes. According to studies, what should a typical teenager spend up to 10 hours a night doing? Right, start the clock, 15 seconds. Partying, tweeting, surfing, sleeping. Yeah?
Yep. Sleeping, D, final answer.
Funny, that's the right answer. You got £500. You could actually take the money and go now.
It's tempting, Chris.
Somebody did, a long time ago, somebody did that. No, please stay. You have 3 lifelines. Question number 2 would guarantee you £1,000. Bob, Harry, I must warn you, this is the last point at which, in theory, you could go home with nothing. It won't happen, be positive. Question number 2, again, 15 seconds, is this. In chemistry, what would you do to a solid to turn it into a liquid? Start the clock. Freeze it, heat it, bend it, bury it.
B, heat it.
B, heat it, final answer.
Why are you closing your eyes?
Because Harry said it.
Harry, it's the right answer. You got it. Good man. That's a good start. No problem. Nice and easy. Question number 3 is for £2,000. Here it comes. Earlier this month, who won the WBA World Heavyweight Boxing title? Joe would have liked this one. Right, 30 seconds from now. David Hay, Evander Holyfield, Vladimir Klitschko, Amir Khan.
I don't know, so you're going to
have to... C, Klitschko. Final answer.
It's the right answer.
Oof.
Nervy, haven't you, Bob?
Yeah.
Right after the break, we'll see how much farther Bob and Harry can go. To this live Celebrity Schools Out special edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So far, Bob and Harry have won £2,000, waiting nervously in our sort of classroom backstage for their turn in the hot seat. We've still got Fern and Grace, and we've got Joe and Connor. As school is our theme for the night, we thought we'd look at a few photos of our celebrities when they were still at school. Bob, we got a picture of you somewhere. You were a funny little chap. There you are, look at you. You were taller then, weren't you? How many of those kids can you name?
I can name
that's out of interest.
Neil Granacombe, Jimmy Oliver. Oh, he was great. Cheeseman on the left.
Cheesy?
Oh, Athy, he was a brother of Bill Athy, the cricketer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no, I met Bill.
I remember those.
And is that headmaster or something, the big scary bloke at the back?
No, I have no idea who he is. What he's doing there.
Joe, I've got a picture of you as a lad. You're a good-looking lad. Look at Joe. Wow. He looks like he couldn't hurt a fly, doesn't he? Look at him, bless. You got long hair there, Calzaghe, as well, haven't you? Quite hairy at the back.
Yeah, my mum used to cut my hair and she always forgot the scissors, so...
Your son thinks that photo is very, very funny. Look at his face.
He looks like his dad, doesn't
Now,
he?
Fern, we've got this one of you. I don't know what's happening, Fern. You're a bit of a handful. I don't know quite what's going on. Those aren't your legs, are they, Fern?
Yes, it was a childish prank.
It's funny, though. What's going on?
Well, the legs belonged to my friend, I think it was Jackie Edwards.
Not Jackie Edwards?
Yeah, Jackie Edwards. And so she was lying on the grass and I sat on her stomach.
Are those Jackie Edwards' hands as well?
Yes. It was a pathetic childhood prank, but still mildly
Very
amusing.
funny, though. It was a very, very nice photo. Where are all those bags? You're like a bag lady. What are they all? You've got plastic, but look at you.
I tell you, yes, it was the last day of term. It was we just finished the 5th form, and it was the last day of term, so we're going to go up to the lower 6th, and we wouldn't ever have to wear uniform again, and it was all our sports kit and everything to empty the classroom.
So you come from the off licence. OK, right. Meanwhile, Bob Mortimer...
Yeah. Don't you go near women called Jackie Edwards, but look at my age.
No, don't even think. You have £2,000.
Yes.
You have all 3 lifelines intact.
Yep.
30 seconds now for each of your right answers, hopefully up to £50,000, at which time the clock will stop. So, question number 4 for £5,000. Here it comes. What is the next number in this sequence? 3, 7, 11, 15. Start the clock. 19, 21, 23, 25.
A19, Chris, final answer.
Why?
It's they're increasing by 4 on each occasion, which is an exciting sequence. Ending on 19. Thank you.
I can tell you Fern and Grace think it's 19 as well. It is the right answer, Mortimer, so you got £5,000. Did you see that? Yeah. I should mention when Vic came on this show with Thingy.
With Matt Lucas, yeah.
With Matt Lucas when he was the scores on the doors and
George Dawes, yeah.
They went away with £125,000. No pressure.
Thank you, Chris.
But you're at your ease. Question number 5 is for £10,000. You have 3 lifelines untouched. Here it comes. The final Harry Potter film opens today. Now, 3 of these characters have appeared in all 8. Which one hasn't? Start the clock. Rubeus Hagrid, Albus Dumbledore, Hermione Granger, Dobby the House Elf.
Dobby the House Elf, I'm pretty sure of it.
Should we go for it?
Yes.
It's D, Dobby the House Elf, final answer.
You chortling.
Who knows?
It's the right answer, you got £10,000.
Well done.
Hagrid, Dumbledore and Hermione have been in all 8. Dobby's only been in 2. You got £10,000. Doing terribly well, Bob. You have all 3 lifelines untouched. You're 2 away from £50,000. Question number 6 for £20,000 is this. The masthead of which national daily newspaper features an eagle clutching a folded copy of the newspaper in its talons? 30 seconds. Guardian, Express, Independent, Telegraph.
I don't know. I'd have to leave that to you.
I think it's this. Do you mind if I... It's not the gut, I think.
You have to do it. I have no clue what it is.
Eagle, it's not the Independent. The Express is the... C, the Independent, Chris.
I thought you were running out of time. Stop the clock. Fern and Grace think it's the Express.
Mum,
and she reads a lot of newspapers, Fern. She is wrong, though. You are right. You just won £20,000.
Oh, I'd love to get one more.
Now, please, please, please do not do what a lot of people on the show have done. They get to £20,000. David did it in the last show. You lose £19,000. If you give me a wrong answer, you do not have to play this question, but you've got all 3 lifelines to help you get there. You should get to question number 7 for £50,000. But, Bob, if you're not happy, take the money. It's 20 grand.
But we can hear the question and then back out, can't
Yes,
we?
of course.
All right.
OK, right. Question number 7 is for £50,000. If you do go for it and give me a right answer, that would be the minimum you would leave with tonight. Question number 7 out of 12. It's good here, isn't it? Is this? Here's the question. What does the WD stand for in the name of the product WD-40? Start the clock. Water displacement, water droplets, water detection, water durable.
What's that for? That's for...
I think it's water displacement, mate. I really do. Shall I go for it?
No, do you want to do a 50-50 just yet?
Can I go 50-50, please?
Yeah, you can.
Chris?
Stop the clock. 17 seconds left when we come out of the 50-50. Right, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Bob and Harry the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. So, one of those is worth £50,000.
Let's see.
OK, do you go for it then?
We'll go for A, water displacement, Chris. Final answer, thanks. I can't look.
You just won £50,000. WD-40 water displacement. 40 attempts.
That's it. You've got that. So we've won that, Chris?
Yes, that's how it works. We've only done this show for 13 years. Try and keep up, yes.
Wow.
You cannot lose that amount of money. Bob and Harry, so far, they've gone to the top of the class by reaching that magical milestone of 50 grand. The pressure is still on, though. We're live, and obviously our other couples are desperate to get out here and play in those chairs for their charities. Bob and Harry, though, have now earned an extra lifeline, Switch. Now, that means they can get rid of a question they don't like the look of and switch it for a brand new one. Bob and Harry are now just 5 questions away from £1 million. Are you enjoying this yet, Mr. Mortimer?
I am. That's fantastic, getting to 50,000, yeah. You can relax now, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
How much would you like to get to? Well, £1 million, I suppose.
We wanted to get to that.
We wanted to get to 50,000, so that's fantastic, yeah.
OK. Question number 8 is for £75,000. You might as well play this, Bob. You cannot lose on this question. And you've got an extra lifeline. You've still got Phone a Friend. You've still got Ask the Audience. And you can now switch a question if you don't like the look of it as well. So have a look at question number 8 for £75,000. Here it comes. A piece of music by Prokofiev called Dance of the Nights is used as the opening theme to which TV programme? The X Factor, The Apprentice, The Jeremy Kyle Show, Britain's Got Talent.
It's B, The Apprentice, final answer, Chris.
How do you know that?
Because I used it in a show that I recently made.
Really?
And I think I did. I don't know now.
You're an extraordinary gentleman, Mr. Mortimer. You just won £75,000.
That's the fella.
That's it, isn't it? You're fired.
Or as he said to Karen Brady, you're relegated.
And she was. You got £75,000. You are 4 away from £1 million. This is getting quite scary stuff now. You've got to phone a friend. You can switch. You can ask the audience. No pressure. Right. Question number 9 for £150,000. Bob, this is one of those, you could double your money here and you would drop £25,000 if you gave me a wrong answer. So it's quite a good sporting one, this one. But have a look. Tell me what you want to do. Have a look at it first. Who first wrote A Little Learning is a Dangerous Thing? Alexander Pope, Lord Byron, William Shakespeare, D.H. Lawrence.
Can we phone a friend, please, Chris?
You can. Now, who? No, let's have a look at your list.
Oh, hold on, we're not against the clock now, are we?
No. You can still phone a friend, whether it's against the clock or not.
I wonder if it would be kind to them to do 50-50 first. Am I too late?
We've done 50-50.
No.
We've done 50-50.
Yeah, so
50-50's gone. You can still phone a friend. You don't have to. You can ask the audience. You can switch it.
Who do you think we should switch
I don't know. I don't know anything like Mr. Blake, so I wouldn't know whether.
Who are these people?
They're teachers from Harry's school, and Sarah works with me as a production assistant.
That can't be easy, can it, poor girl?
Oh.
You going to phone a friend?
I'm afraid I don't know if Mr. Blake would know it. I don't know if Dr. King would know it. Neither of them.
You got 75,000. One of those answers is worth.
Chris, I'm sorry. If
I
phone up a friend and they don't know, I can still then do.
Yes.
Should we ask Dr. King?
I don't know. I don't know if he knows anything about.
Well, let's find out. I think we shall phone.
Who are we going to phone?
King. Dr. King, please.
Dr. King. Who's he?
He's a maths teacher at Tunbridge School.
Oh, that'll be handy. OK, right, well, we phoned Dr. King, the maths teacher. That'd be a really good plan. Because our show tonight is live, as always on these live shows, we have all our celebrities' phone a friends closely guarded under lock and key. They cannot get to the internet or a search engine. They cannot watch the TV at this moment, so they are completely in the dark.
Hello.
Dr. King.
Hello.
Hello, Chris Tarrant here. Good evening. How are you?
Hello, Chris.
Well, now, it's about 9:25 on a Friday night. I've got Bob and Harry here. They're doing rather well on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They're stuck on a particular question. We're hoping you'll know the answer, sir.
Oh, right, OK.
OK, next voice you hear will be Bob's. He'll tell you the question. There are 4 possible answers. One of them is worth £150,000.
OK.
OK, fine. OK, right, Bob, 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Hello, Dr. King. The question is, who first wrote A Little Learning is a Dangerous Thing? Was it Alexander Pope, Lord Byron, William Shakespeare, or D.H. Lawrence?
I'm afraid I don't have a clue there.
That's perfectly fine, Dr. King.
No, I can't help on that.
What can I say? Thank you.
Oh, good choice. Oh, that's perfectly fine, Dr. King. Listen to you.
Well, we should ask the audience, yeah?
I think so, yeah. We might as well.
Yeah. Doesn't sound too promising, Bob. It's your
Can
call.
I switch the question?
No, yes, you can, actually.
What do you want to do?
You can't switch the audience, but you can switch the question.
Should we switch it?
Might as well.
I think I'd like to switch the question.
OK, right. Just out of interest, what would you have gone for?
I'd have said D.H. Lawrence.
Really? If you said to me D.H. Lawrence, you just lost £25,000 because the right answer is Alexander Pope. But that's gone. Let's switch it. Now, I hope you like this one. Who is the patron saint of France? St. Teresa, St. James, St. Denis, St. Bernadette. Now, you've still got to ask the audience. Oh, good. It's for £150,000. Bob, you don't have to play this. You can walk away with 75 grand.
And I can still do that after asking the audience.
Yeah,
so
do you know, I went through all this at the top of the show. We've done this for 13 years. Where have you been?
Chris, I'll ask the audience.
Yes.
I'll ask the audience, please.
OK, audience, everybody in your keypads, please. It's for £150,000. Here's the question. Who is the patron saint of France? Now, A on your keypads is St. Teresa. B is St. James. Look at their little faces. C is St. Denis. D is St. Bernadette. A, B, C or D for £150,000. All vote now. 50% are saying Bernadette, 17 St. Denis, 4% St. James, 29% Teresa. It's not just exactly
French.
Shall we go for it then, mate?
I don't know.
We don't lose anything. We might as well answer it.
What are you thinking, Bob?
Well, no, we would. We'd go down to 50 grand.
Oh, we're on 75 at the moment. Yeah, we've won.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Do you believe? I don't.
How sure were you it was that?
I'm not now, Harry.
But what were you to begin with?
I was incredibly sure, and I saw that, and I think.
What's your thinking, Bob? What do you think?
I think it's Saint. I'm going to say Denis, but that's probably the wrong word.
Saint Denis.
Yeah. I'm wondering.
Well, they're just saying Bernadette because they probably think it's a bit French.
That's what I'm worried about, Chris. Yeah. Should we take it?
I don't know.
You take 75 grand and walk away with your
use
head
that
held
phone a friend.
high.
I mean, this is general knowledge. If we haven't used that phone a friend.
Well, that's history now. What think?
Harry, what do you want to do?
Go for this, or we can. What do you reckon, Harry?
Well, I'm worried that the
We'll
audience,
trust the
it
audience
just sounds
so
the
we
most
can-
French. That's the only reason. And you were sure it was Denis, and then that. So
it's a live show. We better crack on.
I know. I'm going to push you.
There's
no time constraint, but I will push you because I want to get Fern in.
But do you want to do H?
Should we just take the money?
I think we should just take the money. Thank you, Chris. 75 grand. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Are you sure? Final
Yes,
answer.
sure.
Take the money.
Thank you.
Good big hand. They've explained it. Bob and Harry. You didn't think you were ever going to get that high. Bob and Harry have won £75,000. I will tell you the right answer. C, St. Denis.
Anyway, that's great.
Well, they've been great. Give them a big hand. 75 grand. Well played. Bob Mortimer and Sean Harry. Well played, my man.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right, join us after the break when Fern and Grace will be strapped into the hot seat. Welcome back to another Live Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Right, Fern and Grace, get yourselves ready because you're up here in a second. Now, all of our great big kids tonight, dads, mums and little babies, claim to know their stuff. But this week, I met the much smaller kids from Merrifield and Somerswood primary schools. There they are, bless them, little treasures. Now, let's see how our little darlings got on in a very special game of Millionaire for a whole mountain of sweets. Hello and welcome to the very first Mini Millionaire.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be a singer.
A singer?
Dancer.
A dancer?
Well, I want to be someone that does massages because my sister thinks I do really good massages. And I want to be a juggler because I cannot juggle with bowling pins.
So you want to be a masseur and a juggler? OK, good plan. Of course you do. Oh, God. What do you think I should do if I grew up?
You should be a caretaker.
A caretaker? OK, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Mini Millionaire? Who cuts Simon Cowell's hair? A hairdresser. The council do it. He cuts it himself. Louis Walsh.
Louis Walsh. Ask the audience.
No, we can't ask the audience. We haven't got an audience.
50-50?
You can't do 50-50.
Louis Walsh. Hairdressers. Himself.
Well then, we'll go for it. But if you get one, you'll pay.
Louis Walsh. Cool. Can you just tell us if we got it right or wrong?
The hairdressers?
It's the right answer.
Yeah! In the house!
Who is Barack Obama?
Oh, I know this.
Hang on then. One of the Chuckle Brothers. A mushy monster character. The little boy in Diversity.
No.
Or President of the United States.
One of the Chuckle Boys. The little guy in Diversity.
Yeah.
We go for that.
I think one of the Jackal Brothers.
President of the United States. Well, I keep thinking that's David Cameron.
Final answer?
Final answer, Chris. Final answer, Chris.
Final answer, Chris. Final answer, Chris.
You've won a whole mountain of sweets.
Yeah, we won it.
So where are their sweets? I just want to ask is it a mountain or a lifetime supply?
Sweets and a goodie bag.
Sweets and a goodie bag. Sweets and a goodie bag.
OK.
Where are the sweets?
Lovely. You're lovely children. So, Barack Obama is one of the Chuckle Brothers. Of course he is. Now, if you heard extra loud noise from the audience, we have got some of the mums and dads in the audience tonight. They're all sitting up there looking terribly proud of their kids, but, mums and dads, I'm afraid we also asked the kids a few questions that were a little bit closer to your home. Who is the best driver in your family? You, your mummy, your daddy, next door's cat.
My daddy. I think my dad's better because he knows how to drive manual and automatic. In his Land Rover, he goes up and puts half of his car on a roundabout, drives past, goes to where the traffic ends, and then he drives straight on.
Oh, it was my mum. That's the best driver.
Why is she so good?
Dad.
Because she's under control, but she's not out of control. She's under control. I could drive an R8.
Harry, you're 6 years old.
But I have a driving licence.
How long have you had a driving licence? Since you were 3?
Since I was 5.
Have you? Did you pass first time?
It was from Legoland. Yeah, we'll go for that.
Why?
Because that all you see is like loads of men driving. Yeah, only like 3 women I see driving.
3 women, what, in the whole world driving?
Yeah, in England.
Who makes the worst smells in your house? Mummy? Daddy? You?
No.
Somebody else?
My dog has really bad breaths.
Ooh.
Let's go for my granddad. He stinks.
Sure, but there's a smell, and our family agree it's my dad.
I love the way his family agree it's dad. Look, the dad agrees. Right, let's see how much money our next pair can raise for charity. Please welcome Fern Britton and a 14-year-old daughter, Grace. So how are you?
All right.
You all right?
Yeah.
Nervous?
A little bit.
What's it like having Fern as mummy?
That is possibly the most... That's the question everyone asks me.
I know.
I don't... What's it like having your mum as a mum?
It's not easy, my mum, frankly. You know, but then again, I probably haven't been easy over the years. Is there anything Mummy does that, you know, is kind of embarrassing? Because she's quite full-on, Fern, isn't she?
She's all right.
She's all right?
She kisses all my friends. You do that a lot.
Only the boys. Oh, sorry. That's all right.
Happy birthday. Hey, by the way, Sunday, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's a lovely age in a woman. One of your things now, I mean, you do all sorts of things. One of your things, cycling for charity, but you cycle miles.
Yeah, yes.
How long have you been doing that?
About 7 years, I think, now. And it's been fantastic. Yes, I do it for a charity called
You cycled around across
Genesis.
Cuba or something, didn't you?
Oh, Cuba, India, China,
Nile,
Egypt. In October, we're going to Vietnam and Cambodia. In March, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and can't remember the other one over there. There's some Panama. That's it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What were you like at school?
Average. I was more interested in kind of joining the entertainment society and things. I wasn't very good academically.
Well, because we have got your school report, and one of the things that keeps coming up in this, where is it? There it is. It says, well, there's a constant theme here, and mainly she maintains an interest in the subject and works well, but cannot resist the clear desire to chatter in class, and nearly all of them got you chattering in class. But it kind of worked out for you, didn't it?
Well, yeah. Well, they must have been a bit boring, those lessons, wasn't they?
Now, as always, they've got the lifelines, and for the first 2 questions, they have just 15 seconds. So take your time, have a good look, and then tell me your final answer. Lots of luck to them both. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Right. You know how it works. I'll read the question, and then I will start the clock. You have 15 seconds. Question number 1 is this. Under what name do the identical twins John and Edward Grimes perform? 15 seconds. Outward, backward, forward, Jedward.
Jedward.
Say it. Jedward?
Yeah.
D, we're going for that one?
Yeah.
Final answer, D, Jedward.
Good work, team. It's £500. Well done. Question number 2 is for £1,000. You have 3 lifelines still. Here it comes. I will warn you, Fern Grace, this is the last point at which you could go home with nothing. It won't happen, be positive. You have got a lifeline. You probably won't need that either. Question number 2, 15 seconds, is this. In texting abbreviation, what does BFF stand for? Start the clock. Buff, fit, fella, best friends forever, bye for five, boyfriend furious.
I'm going to have to pass this over to you.
I'm pretty sure it's best friends forever.
Best friends forever?
Yeah.
B, best friends forever. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got the £1,000.
This weekend, dine in for 2.
Welcome back to this Schools Out Celebrity Special Edition, live edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Before the break, Fern Britton and Grace, her daughter, just got off the starting blocks with £1,000. For the next 5 questions, they'll have 30 seconds. They have all 3 lifelines intact. Fern, you OK? You feeling calm?
Oh, I think... Oh, not quite yet. How about you?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
OK.
Sat here answering
Right.
questions.
Guys, you have £1,000, that's guaranteed. You have 3 lifelines. Scream out if you want me to use a lifeline and we'll stop the clock. Question number 3 is for £2,000. Here it comes. A major conflict in 20th century history. Which of these wars ended in 1975? 30 seconds from now. Vietnam, World War I, Crimean, World War II.
OK, trust me. This is A, Vietnam.
OK.
Yes? A final answer, A, Vietnam, please.
I wasn't alive, so...
No, you weren't alive.
Sure?
Yes.
It's the right answer. Well done, Fern. You've got £2,000. OK, question number 4. Let's try and crack on. Question number 4 is for £5,000. I want to get that prize money pot higher and higher. You've still got 3 lifelines, 30 seconds on each question. Here's number 4. Complete the lyrics in Jessie J's hit single, We Just Want to Make the World Dance, Forget About the... 30 seconds. Jet lag, lads mag, price tag, handbag.
Price tag, C.
Defo?
Yes.
Final answer, C, price tag.
And you haven't got a clue, had you, Fern?
Not a clue.
It's the right answer. You got £5,000.
Well done.
Good girl, Grace. OK. Right, you have £5,000. Question
Well
number
done.
5 is for 10 grand. Concentrate, guys. I want to try and get you up to 50. 50 is still there. Phone a friend and ask the audience. Question number 5 for £10,000 is this. A regular on the school curriculum, a recent film version of Shakespeare's The Tempest, co-starred Helen Mirren and which comedian? Start the clock. Jimmy Carr, Russell Brand, Michael McIntyre, Al Murray.
Russell Brand.
It is Russell Brand, yes. Should we say that?
Well, yeah, because it
Happy?
is.
It is. Yes, let's say it, because it is the answer. B, final answer, Russell Brand, please.
It's the right answer. And Joe and Connor tells everything it's Russell Brand as well.
Good.
I like the idea of Al Murray in The Tempest. Right, you have £10,000. Question number 6, you can double your money again. Have a look at it. 30 seconds, here it comes. On a brown tourist information sign, what animal indicates a zoo? 30 seconds, start the clock. Giraffe, monkey, polar bear, elephant.
D, elephant.
Let's just picture them. It's not a giraffe, it's not a polar bear, it's not... It is an elephant.
I know.
Yes. D, final answer, elephant.
Mum, it's the right answer. You have £20,000. You have 3 lifelines. Question number 7 is for £50,000. I will warn you, Fern, I know you know this, but if you give me a wrong answer here, you lose 19 of the £20,000 you've got at this moment.
Okay.
You have got all 3 lifelines, though. Question number 7 is worth £50,000. Have a look. Where was the ill-fated ship Titanic built? Start the clock. Liverpool, Birkenhead, Glasgow, Belfast.
I really feel this is Belfast. I've been there. It was the Harland and Wolff docks, and I've been on that dock, and it was Belfast. I haven't been to Birkenhead. Liverpool, no. Glasgow.
Why don't
yes, I'm going to go Belfast. D, final answer. Oh, God.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
I tell you, Joe and Connor think it's Liverpool.
Oh,
no.
Go on.
You just won £50,000. Oh, Mum, why did you do that, Mum? It's actually built in Belfast, but registered in Liverpool.
Yes.
And it set off towards New York City from Southampton. Good here, isn't it, Fern Britt? Look at that, £50,000.
God. OK, this is where we have to... Now, we've got 50 grand now, haven't we?
Yes. You're turning into Bob Mortimer. Yes, you've got 50 grand. You cannot lose that amount. That's the minimum amount you've won tonight.
Good work.
Good work, Mum. Good work, Grace.
Good work, Grace.
Good team. And at this moment, they are just 5 questions away from £1 million. Plus. There's no more nasty ticking clock.
Okay.
Right, question number 8 for £75,000. You've got 4 lifelines at this moment. You've got 5 questions between you and £1 million. Here it comes. How many kings in a standard pack of cards have a moustache?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, or 4?
That is a very good question.
It's a very good question.
Well, let's do...
you can switch it.
Yeah, we could. Do you want to switch or do... I mean, is anything going to help us? 50-50? Oof.
Well, then we still wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Phone a friend. Who's going to know that?
Audience, do you think they'll know?
No.
Are you just the same as us? Don't know.
No.
Look at them. They won't know.
Shall we switch?
Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe switch.
Right, yes, you can. Just out of interest, I will tell you, because I don't think you guessed this in $1 million. It's a great question, but I haven't a clue either. The right answer, actually, is 3.
Really?
Because Hearts is the only one that doesn't. Apparently, the King of Hearts originally had one, but poor copying of the design resulted in being absent on most packs of cards. So the answer's 3. Right, get rid of that.
Yes.
Let's switch it for another one.
Thank you.
You've still got 50-50. You've still got phone a friend. You can still ask the audience, and you still definitely got at least £50,000. Right, you've got to play... Well, yeah, you should play this one, because you can't lose on it. Okay. Which of these animals secretes castoreum, a highly prized substance used in perfumery?
Okay.
Have a look. Otter, beaver, musk deer, whale.
Oh. Do you think it is whale? Why do you say whale?
Because I watch telly and I think it's a whale.
Because you watch telly?
I'm pretty sure it's whale because, yeah.
You could use lifelines if you want, guys.
Shall we 50-50 it?
Okay.
Yes, please.
OK, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Fern and Grace the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. Ah.
Well, then
whale doesn't look too promising, though.
No, OK, that was a good thing to do. Musk deer, it sounds too obvious. Beaver?
But then beaver sounds really weird.
Do you think we might phone a friend?
Okay. But who would we phone?
Who are you going to
Can
phone?
we phone a friend?
Yeah, who would know?
We have got... Well, Mr. Gibbons is... Look at him.
Nice hat.
Hello, Mr. Gibbons. That is Grace's maths teacher.
Oh, look at
Trevor
Harry.
East, who is a brilliant sportsman and knows a lot about music. He tells me he knows about general knowledge.
And Harry.
Harry, Grace's big brother. Good picture of him. My
Got
son.
Mr. Gibbons' hat. I will tell you, as always, our phone a friends are still all locked somewhere in a cupboard or whatever. They have no idea what's just been happening. They do not know what this question is until phone comes on the phone. I'm going to push you to decide, guys.
Harry wouldn't know. He does sport and stuff, so we better ask him.
Mr. Gibbons is good on the general knowledge. Trevor says he's good at general knowledge. It's your choice, darling.
Grace, I'm going to hurry you down.
I don't know, Trevor, so...
Mr. Gibbons.
Mr. Gibbons in his
Okay.
nice hat. OK, right, Fern, you talk to him. Tell him the question. There are only two possible answers. One is right, one is wrong, and it's worth £75,000. So good luck. Where is he? Where is Mr. Gibbons?
He's at school at Holm Green Senior School.
Oh, is he?
He's my maths teacher.
Why does he wear that hat?
I don't know, he has a bubble hat too.
Hello?
Mr. Gibbons?
Yes. it's
Hiya,
Gibbons.
Mr. Tarrant here. Good evening.
Good evening.
Right, we're right in the middle of a live Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I've got Fern Britton on the line at the moment for you. She's got one question. There are only two possible answers. One's basically right, one's basically wrong. It's worth £75,000. All right, matey? So it's serious business. Right, Fern, fingers crossed, my darling. Your time starts now.
Mr. Gibbons, which of these animals secretes castoreum, a highly prized substance used in perfumery? Is it a beaver or a musk deer?
Well, I assume it's probably a musk deer, because musk is a type of perfume.
Well, yeah. Does it sound too obvious?
Possibly.
Oh,
I
Mr. Gibbons!
I haven't
sure?
heard of
No.
of beaver perfume.
All right. OK, thank you, Mr. Gibbons.
Right, what you going to do?
OK, so we've got the 50 grand anyway, so
Yep.
we can take a punt at this.
Yep.
Should we go with Miss Musk, dear?
I have no idea, so it's up to you.
No idea. That's another deer.
Good
isn't
one.
it? Beaver, musk deer, beaver.
Make a choice. Fern Britton,
Just
make a
do a
choice,
musk
darling.
deer. I've got to make a
lose on
deer.
this.
OK, musk deer.
Final
Musk
answer.
deer, final answer.
Oh, God, it's going to be wrong.
Oh, it's the wrong answer.
Oh!
The right answer is beaver. But, give them a big hand, they still go away with £50,000. The final part of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, because it is a live Schools Out special, instead of our normal klaxon, this school bell could sound to end the game. Now, if that happens, any question in play will become null and void. So, although we started, we won't finish, OK? Here we have, in the hot seat, Joe Calzaghe and his son Connor. Give them a big hand. The undefeated Joe Calzaghe. They're playing for their charity, LAC, which is Welsh Children's Cancer Charity. Joe and Connor have 3 lifelines to help them, and for the first 2 questions, as always, they have 15 seconds, guys. Lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Are you ready for this, Connor? Good man. Question number 1. You'll have 15 seconds. Here it comes. Which of these is a popular social networking website? Start the clock. Facebook, Facecloth, Facelift, Faceache.
Facebook, final answer A.
It's the right answer. Well done, Calzaghe. He's got 5 minutes quick. 600 million users of it now worldwide. Right, question number 2. Joe, I will tell the last point at which you could go home with nothing. It won't happen. You have 3 lifelines. Use them if you need to. This is for £1,000. Here it comes. Which famous redhead resigned this morning? Start the clock. Cilla Black, Rebecca Brooks, Sarah Ferguson, Chris Evans.
B, Rebecca Brooks. Final
It's
answer.
the right answer, Joe Calzaghe. You got £1,000. So that's 1,000 taken in the bank. That's guaranteed. Question number 3 for £2,000. Here it comes. In human biology, what is the control centre of the central nervous system? 30 seconds. Heart, skin, lungs, brain.
D, brain. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000, Joe. Good man. I want to try and race you up to as much money as I possibly can. You've got 30 seconds on each answer. Have a look at it each time. Question number 4 for £5,000. You've got 3 lifelines. Here it comes. Which TV series features Springfield Elementary School? I bet you know this one, Connor. Start the clock. South Park, The Simpsons, Hannah Montana, Home and Away.
Simpsons.
It's the right answer. You got £5,000. We get into a serious old total here. We are running out of time, though. Question number 5 is for 10,000. Have a look. 30 seconds. Here it comes. The American rapper Cameron Jibril Thomas. No. That is the news of the school bell, which does mean time is up. It does mean, though, in an amazingly quick time, Joe and Connor have racked up £5,000. Give them a big hand. Right, now, before we go, there's just time to hear what the kids we met earlier thought of me after the film. We have a little look at the kids one more time.
Chris Helen is so much like my grandpa, it's untrue.
And he's weird because he keeps saying everything over again. I think he's a parrot.
He looks like a dog. No, he looks old.
I think he's 27.
No, much older than that. He's got grey hair. Well, I think my nan would fancy him because she has grey hair.
Bless them, little treasures. Give them a big hand. They've been great tonight. The kids have been great. All the kids get a PlayStation. So from all of us on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, we'll see you in August. We've got a mega millionaire weekend. 2 nights of Millionaire. Thank you and good night. God bless.
Don't miss a brand new TNA Impact Wrestling Sunday at 9, exclusively on Channel.